Hi and welcome to a new video. It's not going to be a real vlog, it's mostly a video on an exercise that I posted a long time ago on my Instagram, and a lot of people asked if I can show how it's done. So that is this video. Aslan is excited. I'll explain it very briefly and then show you the steps on how to teach your horse how to do it. So we have 4 cones. I placed them all on 3 meters, so 3 steps of a distance, and that's it. And the goal is to leg yield, then go backwards, then leg yield, and then go forward into that square. That's why Aslan is wearing his working in hand halter. I am working towards a actual bridle because this is moving a bit and I can't really give very subtle cues with this one. It's very big with this halter, but it's a very budget way if you want to try out working in hand or do exercises like this and have control over the nose so you can steer from here. Then this is a great option. But just so you know, I do prefer a leather version of that. But Aslan is very picky with his bridles and everything, so I'll just use this one until I found the perfect one. All right. The first step of the exercise is teaching your horse to leg yield on its place. So what I do is, while getting kisses, is I have taught Aslan to move his front and his hind end. Yes, good job. This way I can show the other side as well. So I ask the head towards where I want him to go. I also use my body language. And if that isn't enough, you can help with a physical cue or a touch. Yes, good. And we can do a whole circle like this. Good. And of course, you always want to reward for the wanted behavior. The same with the hind end. I have a longer lead rope, but I still want his head to come towards me. It's usually already doing that where you have that connection and bond. They usually just want to be with you and see what you want from them, so that makes it easier already. So I walk towards his hind end and you can already see he's moving. Good. So I don't even have to do that much except for walking towards his hind end. It's also because I started with a click with the other exercise, so now he knows usually when she asks the front end, she's also asking the hind end. What you can do to start teaching this is asking the head towards you and tapping on the hind end. But you're being very impatient today, so I can't really show you the steps. But I think you understand the goal with this is just to use your body language and maybe a physical cue. Sometimes it helps to click with my tongue as well, like good. So I do it kind of in the pace he's doing the steps to help encourage him to do more steps than just one. Of course, when you start teaching this and your horse has no idea what to do, you reward for even just a shift in his weight towards where you want him to go, either with his shoulders and his hind end. But eventually you can work towards moving the entire front or hind end with that cue. Don't expect to do all of this in one training. You might have a very smart horse. You might already have some basics taught. But if you haven't, don't feel frustrated if you can't do the exercise that we're going to do later in this video in one training. Take your time. Use this as a warming up or cooling down for a few trainings, and then maybe in a week you'll be able to do this too. Here, you know exactly where the treats are. They're right here. Yeah. Thank you. When you've taught to move the front and the hind end, you want to teach them leg yielding. And that is basically moving the front and the hind end at the same time. So what I'm gonna do then is, it is a little bit of a puzzle because you basically want to do both of the cues at the same time. That's also why I have a stick or a little whip, because usually with just moving the front and the hind end, my body language or a finger is enough. not even physically touching. But I need to now steer the front and the hind end at the same time. And I'm not, well, Aslan is short, but you might not be long enough to do that. So what I want to do then is I ask Aslan to move in the direction I want to go. Then ask his head around me. And then when I see that his hind end could need some help, could need some motivation to continue to move, when he forgets the hind end, I can then touch it to say, don't forget it. And that is how we leg yield. So I'll show you again. Yes. And so I first move him towards where I want him to go, and then quickly move his head around me. And you can see he's already going then. Of course, he's a little bit overbending right now. Aslan is a little bit hypermobile, easy to flex and move and turn. So I have to help him a bit with that. It's okay. But that is how you leg yield with your horse. Now for the exercise. So. Oh yeah, you're already going. Good job. All right. Let's put you in position. Good man. You can see he's really thinking with me. That's okay. And oh, yes, back up. Back up. Back up. In a straight line. Yeah. No, you don't have to touch the cones. You also know target training, huh? Good man. One more step. So you can really see this as a puzzle. It doesn't have to go fast, doesn't have to go perfect. It's all about your cues, your communication. Good job. Yeah, you confused me with where you put those cones now. It's all about your communication with your horse, how you give your cues, how you can help him find that balance with his body, how to help him. Good. Guiding him around those cones. Yeah, good boy. That's what this is all about. Let's try it another square. Yeah? Well, we can start right here. Okay. Yes. So I prefer to wait. Good. Straight. And then. So you can even see 3 meters is a bit small for Aslan. And Aslan is not a big horse. So you might want to make it bigger. On the other hand, oh, no, no. You also have to back up at one point. On the other hand, I also like doing exercises for a short amount of time. Yes. Good. And it's fine that I don't go to the cone. Good job. To the side again. Yes. Your butt. Yes. And to the front. Yes, that's okay. And oh, to the side. Yes, good man. And oh, he really likes showing off the leg yield. Back up. Back up. No. Good man. Yes. So you can already see Aslan is done for today. This was a difficult exercise. So take that in consideration when you're going to try it with your own horse as well. This doesn't have to be an hour-long training, not at all. Take it slow. This is really a mentally challenging training, but also physically. So just do it for a few minutes and that's it, so that it still stays fun. Because that's very important, huh? To both have fun. Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna put Aslan back with his friends so he can feel a little bit better again, hopefully. And I hope to see you in the next video. Bye!